And if you're not a positive individual in my life and you're not making me happy, why are you in my life? Let's chat, you guys, because I don't know if this is good or not. I've been like able to detach my feelings from certain things and people a lot easier than I used to be able to. I don't know if that's a pro or con. Like, obviously, with anything, I believe that there needs to be a balance. So I don't think you should all the time be like super, super attached. And I also don't think you need to be detached all the time. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's like scary how easy it is for me. Like, I will care about someone so much. And then it's like if a situation like occurs where I feel like maybe they were being disrespectful or they weren't honoring my boundaries, then I'm just like, for some reason, it's so easy for me to like throw that out the window and just move on with my life and be like, I care about this person, they disrespected me, but I'm gonna move forward. And I'm in the like mindset right now, like I don't know if that's a good thing or not, and maybe I'll have clarity like months down the line as to how I truly feel about that. It's low-key scary because like I care so deeply, I love so deeply, and I'm already so selective about who I care deeply about and who I love deeply, because I know once I get to that point, it's just like constant attachment. Normally if a situation occurs between like me and another individual, whether that be platonic relationship or romantic relationship, and something just like goes wrong in that relationship where I feel like the person's being disrespectful or again not honoring my boundaries, before like past me would be like just still like so attached to that person, like on them 24/7, still texting and calling them 24/7, like constantly reaching out, like just trying to almost like people please, you know, even though I was the one that felt disrespected. I feel like I would feel disrespected for like the smallest minute. And when I mean minute, I mean like maybe a day. And then after that next day, I'm just like, but I love and care about this person, so it's fine, like stuff is gonna happen. And sometimes it'll be the most disrespectful things. And then, you know, one time, you know what happened? I call it like my crash out. I crashed out once, one good time in my life. One good time in my life. And it was over the span of like 3 months. I had a 3-month crash out. 3-month crash out. I don't know how y'all finna feel about that. I had a 3-month crash out from January 2025 to March 2025. That was the longest crash out I've ever had in my life. And now that I'm removed from that, and it is now November and it's about to be January in a few months, I look back and I was like, girl, you are insane. Like, why are you crashing out like that? Like, genuinely, why are you crashing out like that? Like, it was never that serious. It was never that deep. It's just like, if someone is being disrespectful to you, you don't have to take that. Like, the way I operate, it's my life, and I'm only gonna have positive individuals in my life that literally make me happy. And if you're not a positive individual in my life and you're not making me happy, why are you in my life? Like, genuinely. And I believe that everyone should feel that way about themselves and about their life. The people you choose to surround yourself with is so important. And as I get older, I'm 22 now, as I get older, that has just become so much clearer to me. Your support system and your circle is literally all you have, and it's everything. And it will impact the lifestyle that you have, the decisions that you make, your way of thinking. It creeps in subtle ways that you wouldn't even expect. Having that in mind, I am so picky and selective about who I let into my life and the people that are in my life. So if people are in my life, they're in my life for a reason, and it's never, I'm keeping this person around because I've known them for X amount of years, or, you know, I love that they're so pretty, so I just want to surround myself with a bunch of other pretty women. Like, no. And I would say that's how I used to be in like high school and even early college. I just wanted to be friends with people because of surface level reasons. And now that I have graduated undergrad, I'm in my master's program, and I'm getting a taste, like a hint of the real world, I'm realizing that the people in your circle, you want people that are supportive. You want people that are happy for you. I have made such a great group of friends here in New York and at Columbia, and I am so grateful that I met them, because I was looking at an old video that I posted, and the one thing, this is before I started classes, before orientation started, the one thing that I was worried about, it wasn't the program, it wasn't, networking, it was making friends. It was being a new girl, and yes, granted, it's grad school, like everyone is new, but being a new girl, people don't know me, people don't know my vibe, they don't know my personality, they don't know my sense of humor. It's starting from scratch is always so scary to me. And I was like, that is what happened in undergrad. When I first got to UVA my first year, I wasn't making friends, and it really affected my mental health and how I was navigating the university. And I didn't want a repeat of that going into Columbia. So that's why I was so intentional about getting my face out there, getting my name out there, meeting literally as many people as I could to see who I vibed with, who liked me, who I just connected with, like more than a surface level type of connection. And I quickly met this group of girls, and I literally love them, and just talking about them literally makes me so happy, because, for example, I got the opportunity to moderate an event at Columbia where I interviewed the co-editor-in-chief of Variety magazine, and I was so nervous. I was so excited to be given the opportunity, one. Two, I was so nervous. It was my first time being around someone that, face to face with someone doing something that I want to do in such a professional setting. And it was nerve-wracking, and my stomach was turning. I was like, oh my God, I hope I don't mess up. I hope I don't sound this way. I hope we connect. I hope she likes me. I feel like it always goes back, I hope they like me. I hope they like me. And me telling my friends the news when I was first selected for it, me saying it, when it would be, telling them it would mean a lot to me if they came, and them then going and showing up and taking photos and congratulating me after and staying, even well after the event was over. It's small, that's such a small instance, but things like that, not everyone does that. Not everyone does that, and not everyone has people like that in their lives. So I realized that I am in such a unique position, one, being at the school I'm at, two, having the support system that I have, family and friends. I'm so grateful to be where I am and to have met the wonderful women that are in my life right now. And I said all that to say, be so picky about the people that are in your life. Be so picky about what you allow, about what you don't allow, and stand on it. For example, if you are saying, I am not the type of person that allows disrespect. If someone disrespects you, that's not the type of person that you need in your life. And I'm not saying I run the most strict program to the point where if an obstacle arises within a friendship or a relationship, that I'm just so quick to dead it and to move on and forget about that person. I'm 1,000% not that type of person, because I know that mistakes are going to be made, that challenges are going to arise within any type of relationship. I'm very, very aware of that. I always will meet, some type of conflict or obstacle with a conversation. I think communication is the key to get past anything. After that initial conversation, hopefully we see eye to eye, or we'll have to agree to disagree, and we can come to a middle ground or a mutual understanding, and then move past it. That's how the relationship or friendship gets better. That's how you progress. That's how you grow together and individually. So I'm always for communication and resolving conflict. What I don't allow, however, what I do not allow, and I don't think you should ever allow it, is continuous disrespect. Continuous crossing boundaries. And what I mean by that is, if you are the type of person where you say, I do not tolerate disrespect from my friends or from my partner, you need to stand on that. So if they disrespect you once, there's a conversation, you guys have a mutual understanding, you proceed. They do it again, wait a minute, what's going on? Didn't we just, what's going on? Say you are the type of person to, meet that with the conversation again, meet a middle ground, move past it. Say it happens again, You know, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. I am well aware I make mistakes myself. I also like when the people that I care about give me grace when I make genuine mistakes. So I will always extend that to people that I care about. But I think it goes from a mistake to a choice when it's repetitive. When that aspect of repetition is introduced into the situation. And what I mean by that, disrespect once, okay, maybe you didn't know, maybe some type of miscommunication. Disrespect twice, okay, maybe like we didn't quite understand as well as we thought we did the first time around. Let's have another conversation. Disrespect 3, 4, 5, 6 times. At that point, babe, like for me personally, it is no longer a mistake that you're making. That is a conscious choice that you're making. You like to disrespect me. And if you like to disrespect me, I don't got nothing for you. Because going back to what I said, I want people in my life that are supportive, that are caring, that are loving, that are encouraging. And if you are not bringing a sense of positivity or happiness into my life, I don't see why you need to be in my life. And I honestly think it is as simple as that. It has taken me a very, very, very long time to have this mindset that I have now. But it is honestly because of the things that I have been through and the people that have entered as well as exited my life. And you know, I used to be sad about some experiences that I went through or some people that I've had friendships and relationships with, but I'm not anymore. Like thinking back on it, it's like, wow, like I hate that happened, but it's never like any type of regret. I try not to regret anything. I wouldn't be the person that I am today without those experiences and without those people. Well, that's all for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. It's not that simple, I just need to survive.